Yeah, fortune's negative.
This is our property.
But it's.
I just looked it up and my boss just called.
He can be there though. There's no sidewalk.
6 location.
It's like it's
Daniel's
kind of like a shared area. He can be there. He can be there.
Who made that decision? I'm just curious who made it.
So I called the Sergeant Phelps, and he said that the Dingens Street, the curbing, and then until the curbing, somewhere, I'll show you.
I'm like, who made up this rule now?
So I spoke with the sergeant. By the way, he was advised that if he comes onto the property, he's going to be arrested. Apparently, Midnight's dealt with him before and advised him the same thing. So he was like standing somewhere like right here or whatever.
Yeah,
and,
this is our grass.
Yeah, so I spoke with the sergeant. He said that this is a public easement from the curb on the street up until at some point right around the curbing here.
That's
So
not true, though. I'm just saying that before, if you ever notice, you never see the news people stand on this grass. They stand over there.
Yeah.
Because I'm just worried for my safety too, because I walk home every day and I don't want no crazy ass YouTuber thinking I'm helping out immigrants when I'm just a worker here.
I understand your concern, but I'm going based off of what the sergeant said, that he said that this is a public easement, so I can't outrank the sergeant's decision.
Oh, I know,
so
but he's wrong. He's dead wrong.
It's what I got to go based off
I know.
of. So,
it's understandable.
yeah. So.
I mean, I know who you are. I just,
So, he does have a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is called First Amendment Audit. So he does this all over Erie County. He'll go to every single police department in Erie County, try to
so y'all get
push the line
for him too.
So he tries to push the line. So he'll go to he'll go to our station and then try to do like First Amendment stuff and like test us on things because he studies up on these type of case law and whatnot, and he knows the laws pretty well. So with that being said,
well, I knew as soon as they said he was a YouTuber, the sergeant was going to say it's not private property.
Yeah, when you get
they don't want to deal with that shit.
So when you get a like downtime or something, look it up on YouTube. It's called First Amendment Audit. His name is Daniel Warmis. So it's what he does. He's got a ton of followers on there. This is what he does.
But why would he be here? Is he right on the Instagram?
So he said that he was here because he saw like 3 police cars from the earlier call. Me and Peck weren't here, so.
Yeah, well,
that's what he was doing.
And they were over in that driveway, which that house over there is also my boss's house. And they were all in that driveway over there. And they were like telling me they're coming, they're calling News Channel 4, they're coming, blah, blah, blah.
So his whole thing is with him having YouTube, he's just looking for reactions because he studies this stuff. So that's what he's trying to do is catch somebody that doesn't exactly know what the actual law is. Exactly. So the best thing to do is to not interact with him because you will end up on YouTube. Like this video will be on YouTube. I don't know what point I posted it. That's what he does. So I'm explaining the easement thing.
Yeah.
So if you could help me out with that.
Yeah, so basically an easement.
He's the sergeant who made the rule?
This is the sergeant I spoke with.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Phelps.
Hi.
So the easement on any property in between the street and the parking lot, or say like the sidewalk in your house or the street in your house, is, even though we maintain it, we don't actually own that section. So this section here is technically owned by the town of Cheektowaga, so it's public property, so he's allowed to be here and videotape from it.
Okay.
Now, if he was...
I'm just saying, sir, before you said that, I'm just saying...
Yeah.
Before you said, because I've been through this before.
Okay.
Okay, with the news?
Yep.
Before you say that, you're 100% sure that Cheektowaga owns this right
Unless
here.
you can show me a land survey?
I do have one, but I'm just saying that I'm taking you're a sergeant, so you would have looked it up before you made a decision like that.
Well, no, because I don't have the land survey in front of me.
Oh,
but
well, we have one. That's why I said before you left us and didn't know what kind of crazy fool this man was, you don't know what he's about.
Well, we do know what he's about, and Officer Grant already explained that to you. Okay. All he wants to do is videotape, and he has that right
Yeah, he does from across the street, but I'm glad that you saying that you made that decision because that's not fair. It's not fair to my
I did
boss.
make that decision, and I stand by that decision.
Okay.
Unless you can show me a land survey that shows that you guys own this property.
Oh, he's gonna show it. It's just
Okay.
that you should have looked it up before you made that decision.
It's kind of like the same.
Especially when we called the cops.
It's kind of like the same thing. Like if there was like this tree falling down, the town would be taking care of it because it's on. The town owns the property. And
we
maintains
fixed
it.
that tree.
Well, that's why I'm explaining.
Everything on here, this is Darmish. He has to pay for the pole, the tree, everything he pays for. That's how we know we've been through this before. The land says that his property ends right here. But I understand. I'm just saying that.
What harm did he cause by sitting here videotaping anything?
Why would, if we say we don't want him on the property, why wouldn't that be good enough for you? I don't understand that.
It is good enough.
As us, you know, I'm with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ask anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I help the Cheektowaga cops as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I go all out of my way for the Cheektowaga cops.
Mm-hmm.
And I would never, ever just say, well, oh, I want somebody arrested. I wanted them off my property. That's all I wanted.
And in my opinion, he was.
Couldn't even get that.
So let me show you where exactly he was standing. You can see the grass is all matted down. I think he was standing right here. This is exactly where he was. Oh. So he's basically like a couple inches away from the curbing. So with that being said,
I understand. You know I respect you guys.
I know you help us out and stuff. I've talked to you before.
I respect you guys. That's the thing. I respect you guys. I just, you know, this is crazy. I just don't want to leave my job and have some psycho. I mean, you might know him from YouTube. I don't know the man.
And I understand your concern. So that's why I said it's best just not to engage with him. If he's not going to come anywhere past.
Come out here and say
no, I know. He's not going to come anywhere near the hotel property because he already knows the game. And he already knows he's been advised multiple times that if he comes any closer, he's going to get arrested. He's been arrested in the past at other jurisdictions for the same thing. That's why I'm saying this is like his game.
Please don't think I was disrespectful.
You're a little disrespectful, but I understand why you're concerned. So if you want to get this ironed out, if you have the land survey to show me, I'll take a look at it. And then going forward, if he is on the easement and it's technically owned by you guys, then we'll shoo him away and he can stand across the street or whatever.
Well, as long as he's not going to harm nobody, I mean,
he's not going to harm anybody.
I just, you know.
I mean, these people could harm us, and no offense.
Right.
This
I know.
This isn't the most reputable of hotels with the people you have coming in and out of here. You should probably be more concerned.
That's not nice.
You and I both know it's true. So you should probably be more concerned with the people that were renting your hotel before, besides this guy who just wants to videotape because, like Officer Grant said, he's kind of a YouTube celebrity for doing this kind of stuff, and his goal is to catch police officers or people who don't know what they're talking about and to make fools of them online. And that's what he does. He goes to police stations. He goes to hot political points, topics that people care about.
But see, that shouldn't even be allowed.
It is
even them harassing police officers. I don't have no understanding of that shit.
And like I explained to Officer Grant, you know, I don't understand why people would want to spend their spare time doing it, but he does. And unfortunately, in this country, we do have the First Amendment rights, which is what he's out exploiting. And if we forcefully grab him and throw him into the street, and it comes out that you guys don't 100% own this property, then we're going to get sued. And there's a video on it.
Okay.
So it's better as more like a hands-off approach. Like if he's not hurting anyone, and he knows the deal, he's already on federal probation because he was part of that January 6th thing.
Oh yeah.
So he knows what lines he can and can't cross, and he's not trying to go back to prison, but he still has his celebrity to entertain. And what he wants to do is just get a rise out of people and try to catch you or myself or one of the officers off guard, or even the National Guardsmen, to violate his rights so that he can get a lawsuit and become even more of a celebrity. That's his goal, and that's his end goal. It is.
I'm sorry.
It's unfortunate.
No disrespect.
I appreciate the apology. If you know we're here for you, we'll respond anytime you call us. We did.
Right.
I'm just not going to
They get too happy with calling the police. I'll be like, Jesus.
No, I know.
And like he said, like his whole thing is to catch somebody that doesn't exactly know what they're talking about, and that's why he was making a fool of the National Guard, because the National Guard was telling him what he can and can't do, and he was laying into them based off that. So that's what we're trying to avoid.
I'm glad I didn't come out here because I don't have no filter. I've been all over the damn internet.
Right. And what we don't need or want is him filing a lawsuit against you personally or even the hotel and seeing something happen. So if he just wants to stand here and record for 5 or 10 minutes, what's the harm in that? And I understand your concern with him, being, you not knowing what he's about, and is he loopy or is he going to follow you? If you're that afraid, or you see someone in the area that you don't like, we'll always come check him out for you. And if they're here, like if he was still here and you're like, I don't feel safe walking to my car, call us. We'll give you an escort to your car. I got no problem with that. Yeah, I mean, and that's any night, right? You see a car out there that's suspicious, you don't know who's in it, we can check up on it.
Right.
Or if you don't feel safe walking your car, we'll always come check it out for you.
I appreciate that.
And again, if you look at the survey, or you and the owner or the management are like, no, we own that, you guys may very well own up to the curb, but typically, the majority of the time, like these people in between the sidewalk and the street, they don't own that.
Yeah, but we do own this, but I ain't gonna look it up because if he ain't harming people, I don't want to stir him up.
But we would also like to know. We would also like to know for the future.
Yeah,
because if he's doing it again,
because he said that he was gonna look it up and print it up so I can print it on the thing.
Perfect. We'll take a look for it, and next time he's here, if he tries doing it, we'll say, sir, this is owned by, and keep it on file because if he's come twice already, he's probably going to come a third time.
That's the first time I've seen him.
He's got a video with you guys here on YouTube from prior.
Oh hell, was I on there?
I don't know. I don't think
God.
so.
I hope they caught my good side.
So if you guys have access to that, keep it on file and show us so that we know, so that we can properly tell him next time. Okay. Hey, look, you're on their property. Here's the paperwork, because he's going to ask for it. Right. And again, I'm not going to let my officers or myself or you or anyone else be subjected to a lawsuit because he's 6 inches off what he should be. Right.
Just leave
so
him alone.
you're better off just, and that's why I told my officers, the least interaction we have with that guy, the better.
Right.
And he was warned that if he comes past that curb or whatnot onto the hotel property, he's getting arrested. So he's been advised before about it. So he knows.
He knows. He just tries to push buttons. That's literally what he wants to do. He just wants to get, you're welcome. Yeah. And again, if he comes back or you get concerned or you feel unsafe with him or anyone else, call. We're always going to come out for you. We know you take care of us. The guys, especially Flipsky and Chuck, keep a good eye on your hotel for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. They were here the other night saving me.
Yeah. So don't hesitate to call us if you need us, okay?
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.